Loading.
I forgot to put on the
And
alert.
we are live. Welcome to Bucket City. We got two infamous TikTokers here. We got Poppy Solo and Lights Out. We having a crossover episode today for you guys. I got my usual co-hosts Rel and Rose,
What's
and this
going
is gonna
on,
be an
y'all?
entertaining show. This is gonna be very entertaining.
Josh, I'm gonna nip this in the bud right now. Don't you
Oh my
ever
god, here
call
we
me a
go.
TikToker again in your life, all right? I'm a content creator who happens to
Oh,
utilize TikTok. I need you to
oh
think bigger than
man.
TikTok, bro.
See,
Taking
here we
over
go.
out here.
Here we go.
Ain't no TikToker. Come on, dog. I work too hard for this shit. But
Bro,
I appreciate the invite, man. And I love all y'all and what everybody's doing that is on this panel right now. So much
Hey,
love.
Solo, if you don't like being called a TikToker, just give me them followers and I can be called a TikToker all day because you got
I
a lot
tell
of
people all the
followers
time,
on
bro.
that.
The TikTok followers are an illusion, bro. It's
Yeah.
an illusion on there, bro.
Fun
YouTube is
fact,
where it's
bro.
at. Twitter is where it's at. TikTok followers is an illusion. It's a great platform, but think a little bit bigger, my guys.
Yeah, fun fact:
I'm
last
trying
time I
to-
had
I'm
Josh
trying
in
to
the
get bigger on
show,
Twitter.
I walked out the set, and that was the only
Why?
Was
time.
it the KD take?
Joe, I wanted to
I got
jump
a lot
out.
of takes.
Yeah, it was a hot very. You think I have hot takes? When Josh said that, I was like, nah, bro, we can't.
What Josh say? What did he say?
He said
It's a lot. Who
that
knows?
he said Kevin Durant's the most overrated player in the NBA right now.
You know he
Oh,
he feels bad for that, right?
That
Yeah.
may be a super. Right now, that may be a superstar in 11th place. We don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know.
but I'm excited, dude. I could just get in this bag right now, but
let's
I'm
go.
happy that I'm here. Before we start, I'm gonna say I like what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate
Just keep grinding. I hate Rose City and Crazy Shot Josh equally with their takes, but I respect y'all content creators on heart. So, and Rel, I'm excited to debate you today. So let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he went to
Yeah.
It's
ISO.
not.
Okay. We call
Uh-huh.
ISOs among here.
No, it's
Alright.
because of the LeBron take. We already know where that's gonna go. So go ahead.
Mhm.
Look, I already know where
Oh,
that's
don't
going.
worry. We're gonna get to it. Today's first topic.
What is it?
If Jokic wins an MVP, where does he rank all time among centers?
So
That's
before
not.
we even start, who are your top 5 centers right now,
Yeah, that's
all time?
yeah.
Listen,
So
I'm
you got
gonna get nasty. Wilt not on my top 5. So
Mine either. I don't
Mine
blame you, bro.
so I
Because
got
no,
it's where it's about to get nasty.
y'all don't know, but Rose and Josh know how I feel about Wilt and Bill. I don't count them when we talk about centers, all-time players, because to me they're the forefathers. Bro, if you look at if you just look at these guys' careers and just picked it up and put it on somebody else's stat sheet, those guys are literally the
Crazy.
GOAT. You would
Yeah.
tell
Mhm.
right now if you give DeAndre Ayton a 50-point and 25 rebound season, you telling me we're not gonna think of him as the greatest center to ever walk
Yep.
the earth?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You give Giannis winning a 9 championship straight season. We're not gonna look at him as the
The
best thing
greatest
to ever
ever?
touch
Yeah.
this earth.
Mhm.
So I don't count these guys as I don't really count these guys because what they honestly did is unspeakable. That
Yeah.
it's unspeakable. Like 9 straight championships, bro. Anybody
That's
does that right
crazy.
now? Come on, we're not talking Jordan. We're not talking LeBron.
Yeah.
9 years consecutive a championship. We're not talking anybody else but them. That's damn near dominating for a full decade. Like
Literally.
a full decade. You fell off 1 year. Come
That's
on,
it.
Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah, man. I guess that my top 5 centers will be, not in order. We got the Hakeems of the world. We got Shaq. Who else is in that conversation? I feel like they're top 2.
Kareem.
Kareem. We
Dave
got
Robinson.
David Robinson. I mean, then we start looking at the modern players like is Embiid and Jokic. So I don't know, man. You could probably.
And B's not top 5 for sure.
I mean, yeah, nah, but when you start talking about all these centers I've ever played, and then you give Jokic the MVP this year, man, I don't know, man.
He might be top 6,
top
I could
6 for
see.
sure.
I could.
but he's behind. Will be behind. Not behind. He'll be ahead of like Patrick Ewing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He'll be. I don't know how I feel about putting him ahead of Dwight. I don't know about but
That's not
him and
wild.
Dwight could be 6'7". I don't know, but
How high do y'all have Yao Ming?
Nah, I don't have that. I don't.
You don't have that high?
No.
I'm just
No.
saying. Besides
So
injuries,
it's pretty much the top three. What I'm hearing is pretty much Kareem, Shaq, Hakeem.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you want to be respectful though, then it would be the 5 because there would be Will, Bill. Then that would be the 5. But if you
Yeah.
level it out, Joker would be a top 10 center.
I think you could make the argument for top 5. I mean, what
Yeah,
David Robinson?
if
Yeah.
you exclude the if
The
you
Bill and
exclude
Will. Yeah.
Bill, you could definitely I could definitely see him right behind regardless those top three players.
One
That's
thousand
not wild
percent.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. I
behind
see
Shaq,
it.
Kareem,
Hakeem.
Listen,
Hakeem.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
He
be
gonna be behind him for a while though. He gonna need to do win more
of course.
MVPs and more
I'm gonna be
championships.
completely honest and transparent with you.
It's a
I
big
think
gap.
I think Joker's better than Embiid. Embiid has him on defense.
Me too. Me
He's
too.
better, bro.
Me too.
I think for me, it's never been a conversation. Everybody that ever said Embiid, it's just like the high note of like him having a tremendous 2 months of him going crazy. But at the end of the day, if you get injured, you can't play with the superstar, aka James Harden. Not saying that they don't match well, but like obviously it's not turning out as what we expected. The Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid train didn't work as much. And when you look at Jokic, I mean, the amount of help that he is lacking right now and what he's doing currently is something that I'm like, yeah, no, Jokic has always been better than Embiid for me. So it's
I
always
just,
been 1 and 2.
I just want to say Philly is turning out exactly how I expected. So.
we know you don't like Philly,
It's,
bro. We
Yeah.
know you
no.
don't
See,
like Philly.
people mistake my opinions for hate. I said Philly wouldn't work. People said, "Oh, I'm bitter," but Philly's not working. So maybe I'm not bitter. Maybe I'm just right. And I didn't think James Harden fit with Brooklyn, even though how talented he was. And maybe I'm right. People say I'm mad that whatever happened. I don't care if James Harden goes to a strip club every day for the rest of his life. The way he plays basketball is not winning basketball, and it is what it is.
A lot of
1,000%.
people, but a lot of people don't. I said about Kyrie Irving. I don't think his game is pretty. I don't think it equates to winning though.
It will this
Who,
year.
Kyrie?
Yeah, Kyrie game is pretty, but it really doesn't. To me, it doesn't equate to winning.
Why?
I don't think his role is needed on a
shout out to
championship team.
Shamaria. Shout out to Shamaria. She loved Kyrie, but his game to me is flashy. But we've seen these guys like when you talk about winning, you threw Chris Paul on a team with SGA and at least a playoff run. You threw Westbrook on a team with Sabonis that was putting up 5 points, at least a playoff.
You're naming losers though, bro.
But I understand that. I understand they lost, but would you rather all right, I look at it as where would you rather lose at the playoffs to say that I've been nice all season, or be number 11th and just keep going to the lottery?
I'd rather be a champion and be very efficient while doing it, averaging 27 plus points. I'd rather be keeping up with LeBron James in the final statistically.
I'm talking about them by themselves, not with a.
But here's the thing: those players that you named for me can't win by themselves either.
Yeah.
So I don't think
they can't. But at least we see them able to
elevate.
Yeah, elevate to a playoff.
Elevate to losing in the playoffs. That's not an accomplishment to me, bro. It's really not. I enjoy the team aspect of basketball. All this 1v1, all king of the court shit. Say that shit for the park. This is about winning championships. And the fact Kyrie can say, you know what? Maybe I need a LeBron. Maybe I need a KD so I can hoop and I can win. I think that's fine.
To me, it's the other way around.
I mean, but here's the thing: like, if for me, Kyrie could go down as one of the best second options of all time. I mean, when you're like a guy like a LeBron James, a KD, who do you want to be partnered up with a consistent bucket? So when you start talking about winning, then obviously Kyrie could go as that player to win you basketball games.
This is gonna be a nasty episode.
Oh, here you go.
That wasn't even one of my nastiest takes.
Hold on.
Second.
The greatest second option.
Hold on,
I said one of.
I was about to say he's not.
No. Sorry, if you misunderstood me, neither one of the greatest second options of all time.
You got Ginobili, you got Scottie.
Okay, so what? You think Ginobili's better than
Clay,
Kyrie?
None
Being
of them
second,
ever
being a
put
second
up
option.
LeBron type numbers in the finals, bro. Y'all are sleeping. Great role
Wait,
players. Love Ginobili. But
wait.
Kyrie is putting up
It's
30
getting
plus.
nasty in here.
Bro,
Putting
It's
up
getting
30
nasty in
plus.
here.
What the hell? You said Ginobili?
Go ahead, bro.
Hey,
Explain yourself.
who
Yo,
else?
Ginobili, you got Clay.
Clay's a better second option?
You're naming system players. And in my eyes, these are system players. These aren't second options who can go get a bucket.
Scottie Pippen.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Of course, we're all going to give you Scotty.
Like,
After that, you're fucked.
come on, bro. He can be the fourth, but like, to me, he's not better than those guys as second options. He's not better than those guys.
Not
He
better
might.
than
It's an argument between Ginobili, but Clay. Like, I think Clay as a second option. Clay Thompson. Come on, bro.
Why?
Clay Thompson plays both end of the floors, and then if you look at his playoff run, his numbers are not 27, but there's 20. He was still putting up 20 points when Kevin Durant was on the floor.
Great player.
Mm-hmm. So you rather have a system player that averaged 20, but not a when you know Kyrie was the second option on his team. You don't want someone to drop 27.
Clay
While
could
shooting
drop
50, 40,
27.
90 splits.
Clay could drop 27. Yeah, y'all forget.
Yeah,
the
but
three,
average
y'all forget the
average
3-1.
27. No, I remember the 3-1. I also remember the 3-1 he blew to Kyrie. So like it's just it for me. It's like I see your point with Clay. Like I get it, he's great. I'm a big Klay Thompson fan. I will defend Klay Thompson with all my heart. But when we start talking about the greatest second or like one of the great second options, bro, Kyrie is not Klay Thompson. Like
I love what Lightout said because Kyrie literally cooked Clay the entire finals. One of the best two-way players at the time in the league, and he made him look like he didn't exist. So sorry for interrupting, Lightout. I just wanted to put that in there, real quick.
No, I mean, yeah, no, I'm with the same boat. I mean, if you want to say Clay blew a 3-1 lead, then yeah, Clay came back from a 3-1 lead, then he blew a 3-1 lead against Kyrie and LeBron.
I give you that. But years, I understand he's a system player, but the 3-and-D, he could give you 20 any given night. Not now because we see how he's looking right now, but just when Clay was in the height of Clay, the system around him was excellent because it actually fit his game. But both ends of the floor,
Who has a better who has a better career right now, Clay or Kyrie?
You don't want my answer.
He loves rings, but his favorite player is Bill Russell, I guess, right? He must be the GOAT.
No, actually, my favorite player of all time is AI. The next one is Penny.
Interesting.
So I want to know why though, because I'm assuming you're gonna pick Clay, but why?
I'm gonna pick Clay, but me personally, for one, you got to be on the floor. I don't care for all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be on the floor. Not on the floor hurt. You just gotta be on the floor.
Clay been hurt for 2 years.
To me, he hasn't really. And I think Clay still played more career games than him, bro. Somebody
less of a load. He's a system player.
Listen,
hey, bro, I have a question. It's off topic. Where you from, bro?
From New York.
I can tell. You a Knicks fan?
Of course.
Okay, continue. It all makes sense now.
Listen, don't get me on this RJ Jordan Poole train. Listen, they've been trying to argue me down. I'm not coming off this hill. RJ's better than Jordan Poole, but we get back to that.
Nah, I could just see the Kyrie hate because the thing is, if Kyrie and Katie would have chose your team, you would have never said none of this nonsense.
Nah,
that's
actually
I'm gonna let you live. But when the playoffs come and Kyrie drops 50 in the playoffs,
all right,
Klay Thompson is shooting 4 for 19 tour dates, we can circle back to this.
All right, so that's actually not true.
This comment for you, Solo. That's
I've actually spoke about this before. I don't hate Kyrie and Kevin Durant for not choosing the Knicks. I knew they were never coming to the Knicks. As a Knicks fan, I'm not one of them irrational people that's like.
But you don't like the Nets though. Like you probably.
I don't care for the Nets because it's not a New York. It's not a New York team. It's not a
New Jersey team.
It's a Jersey team.
It's a world team.
But look at it. But also look at it like this. Now, I'm gonna ask you an honest question and just answer it honestly.
All right.
You have in the same city. You have Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. And on the other side of the city, you got Julius Randle and RJ. Who's supposed to sell out tickets faster?
Bro, If your
I'm
only
just asking
point,
you an
if your
honest
only
question.
point is that it's more expensive to go to games, that's so dumb. I love that my family can go to a game for cheap. I love that people who don't have the money can actually go to games. If you're flexing billionaires making more money, that's a weird flex. Which team is better, my guy? It's about basketball, not the first page of the newspaper, not popularity. This ain't high school, my guy.
Yo,
Enjoy
bro.
Julius Randle forcing his way out of the Knicks. But they're
I
popular
want
though,
him
right?
going.
They're selling tickets though, right? Who gives a shit? You're the
I
12th seed in
want
the
him
East.
going. I want Randall going.
It's a weird flex, bro. It's about who's the better basketball team. And y'all ain't beat us in
They
2 years.
listen.
2 years, bro.
We 11th and they 9th. How far is the gap?
Eighth. It's huge. It's
Yeah.
actually huge.
Oh my god.
It's actually huge.
What they got?
But-
37 wins. We got 34.
Didn't
This is
KD beat
crazy.
y'all with 3 rookie starters by
Yo,
himself and 9
To
active
answer-
players?
Bro,
Come
y'all
on, bro.
beat-
Stop
y'all
it.
beat-
You ain't
yo,
beat
y'all
us since
beat the Knicks.
pre-COVID,
This is-
bro. You ain't
this
beat us
is
since
nasty.
This is
before
This
the
is getting
mask
nasty.
mandates existed.
Oh my
come
God.
on, get over it. No, all
But
I'm
to
asking you is
answer,
Wait, so
take
to
to
y'all
answer
get
to
that,
back
the
on
Knicks,
topic,
bro.
the
Nets
Knicks are
nice
the
team.
Knicks are 6 games behind Brooklyn right now.
Yep, and they ain't catching up.
With a lead led Kevin Durant 6 games. What
I
do
mean-
the fucking do?
KD was like 2 months.
Wait, I'm out. So Rel, wait, are you gonna say that with like any type of context that
Context?
KD
No, he's
wasn't
Kevin, no,
even
no,
He's
no,
a
playing?
New
yeah, that's why
Yorker,
I
bro.
have,
He's blinded.
I'm
He's
being
fucking
nasty
blinded.
now. I'm being nasty now. That's why I still have Kevin Durant. In my
Got
top
you.
10.
All
When he
right.
was on the floor, they obviously was the number one best team in
That's
the
what I'm
complete
saying.
East, bro. But since he been hurt,
They're not
that
a New York team, no, bro, so it don't
Nah,
matter.
they
Fuck
not.
that New York shit.
So-
You know what?
so-
Fuck New
so-
York. How about that? How about that?
So,
How about
so
that?
when it
How about
comes
that? Fuck New
to the
York, bro.
centers, I think to answer, stay on topic. If Jokic win another MVP, it's not wild to have him fourth ever.
We were talking about Jokic. That's right. Yeah, no, it's not wild. It's not wild. Not at
Jokic
all.
is
Nah,
great.
yeah,
I love
it's
Jokic.
not wild to have him 4 years.
Yeah, it's not wild.
Well, since Rel pivot to KD, we're gonna take a turn to another superstar out in the West and talk about this Laker and Mavs game and how pitiful it was to watch.
All right. Stop. This is my time. Fuck the Lakers and the Mavs. We knew the Lakers lost. They 11th seed now. So now I have a question, bro. All you LeBron top 10 niggas. All you LeBron top 10. Please explain to me how LeBron is top 10. Homie played 57 games.
It's getting nasty quick.
He played
That's light
57 games. He put up 38 and 6. Stat line is amazing. His stat line is amazing. But you're telling me 38 and 6. He's 11th seed. When he's on the court, it's the same as he's off the court. These niggas is still losing. And when you talk about winning, it's one-on-one. We're not talking about a one-on-one game. It's a team game. It's 12 plays on the floor. So now I have even more questions for y'all. Last year, why Zion was in the top 10 player? 27 points, 7 and 4. Why wasn't Zach LaVine another top 10 player? 27 points, 50, 40, 90. Why wasn't Bradley Beal another top 10 player last year? 31 points. Why wasn't Westbrook a top 10 player? 22, 12, and 12. These stat lines are amazing, but they wasn't top 10 players. Why? Because they were not winning. So if you're going to say LeBron is a top 10 player because his name is LeBron James, I can respect that more than saying, oh, but it's individual stats. Because if that's the case, why are we? If that's the case, bro, it's gonna be a lot this season right now. SGA is putting up 25, 6 and 5. Why are we not talking about him? If it's just stat line, why are we not talking about SGA?
Light out. You want to respond? Because the question's for
Okay.
you.
Okay,
No,
and another thing, can we
Go
stop
ahead.
with the LeBron 37? I'm tired of hearing that. Please. Like,
No,
please.
we're good. Anyone else
I
want to say
agree.
something? Anyone else want to say something? Before
I do
go?
want to say I do want to know people's criteria for their top 10, but we can do that after light out.
Production.
We already did that.
Production
last episode,
and
but
winning.
we could talk
Production
about
and
it.
winning.
And
Simple.
and you
But Trae Young
forgot
ain't top 10
based on
then.
season as well. Because here's the thing with all these people, the
Go
only
ahead, bro.
argument there is, like, for me, this is how I base my top 10.
Mhm.
And it's not just by season. I go by the years of each player every single year. So there's always been 4 players in my mind that could have been best player in the world. And his name is Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry, maybe even put Kawhi, but Giannis is entering that conversation to be best in the world. Because I'm sick and tired of every single year going, oh, well, DeMar DeRozan could be best player in the world because he's having an amazing season. Like, what, a month ago when he was on a tear and we were calling him the MVP? Then we were calling Jokic the best player in the world, where he's having a valid, reason why to be the best in the world, because last year he was doing the same thing. Also with Joel Embiid. But if we're going to hit refresh every single season to see who's the best player in the world, it's ridiculous. It's like a participation award to me. So if you want to say, okay, yeah, Jokic is having a better season than LeBron James, congratulations. He is. He's winning more. Numbers are there. He's in a higher seat. This season, Jokic is having a better season. If we're going off season, I don't go off season. I go throughout the years. What LeBron has showed me, what KD has showed me, Giannis, Steph, all throughout the years. It's never been season to season because every single season I'm going to have a different top 10.
That's the whole
That's
point.
fine, but that's the whole point. But hold on. So if that's the case, do you care about the MVP race?
No, I've never cared about the MVP race, ever.
Agreed.
So AJ said a lot
fine.
of people's top 10 list is based off talent, not production, stat lines, or team record. That's what he said.
That is true.
Stat line, even if you talk about talent, why is SGA not there, bro? This is what I'm saying, bro. When I talk about
maybe it
top
should
10
be
when I talk about top 10 of a season, one season, I'm not talking about seasons. Yes, LeBron will be top 10. LeBron will be number one. If we're talking about years of production thrown into one, LeBron is number one.
And there's nobody
above him.
And that's how I look at it, because you can make an argument for KD being better than Bron. You can make an argument of Steph being better than Bron.
Every year somebody makes
every single year there's someone starting new. I'm with you.
Somebody breaks out, or somebody gets better. That's why we have the top 10.
So if I came out right now, I said Ja Morant's the best player in the world, you'll think I'm crazy?
Yes.
Yeah, I would think you were crazy.
Why? I mean, he has a breakout season this year.
He broke out, but he's still not playing better than Joker. He's still not playing. To me, Luka,
he's top 10 though, right?
Yeah, he's still 10.
But I mean, of that criteria,
listen, Solo. Listen, Light Out was there.
Oh, it's about to get nasty, bro.
I got LeBron number 14 on my list.
I'm gonna get real with you. I'm with you. I ain't gonna
listen, Solo. I got LeBron 14 on my list. I got Trae Young 15. One is 11. The other one is 10. I can't put one above the other. One is putting up 28 and 10, but he's 10th seed. The other one is putting up 36, 38 and 6. And he's 11th. How can I say Trae Young is better than him when they both giving out the same production, but they both in a losing aspect?
Yeah, I mean, I think the box score is overrated. I'm gonna say it right now. I think the box score is overrated. I think stat padding's too easy. MVP is overrated, but I think that should go to the best player on the best team. I think D-Book and Jason Tatum should be at the top of the MVP race.
That's why I don't look at the MVP because if the MVP mattered so much, for me, it should always be the best player this year. So, this year, I would give it to Giannis. No matter what. This year, I would give the MVP to Giannis.
Giannis earned it last night.
He's the best. And for me, right now, if we're going off this, off your criteria, y'all criteria, Giannis is the best player this season. And he proved it last season. And then the year following that as well. So for me, that's why I don't have a problem with people saying Giannis is the best player in the world, because this is not something new. The last 3 years he's been showing it. He has won a ring. He won 2 depoys, an MVP. That's how I look at it. I never look at it season by season by season by season.
I have a question.
Every single year I'm gonna have a different top 10, and I don't do that.
I have a question, everybody. I feel like it's common knowledge that veteran superstars can coast during the regular season. They're not too, obsessed with, getting all NBA teams. They don't have incentives to hit and stuff like that. So, can a player I feel like I'm gonna use KD as an example. He obviously enjoys the playoffs more than the regular season. So when you have somebody like Giannis or somebody above him because he's played more games, because he's actually trying to get regular season awards, isn't that kind of skewed? Because we know one player is just going for when it matters.
But
to answer your question, Brody, they legit have criteria for your contracts based on all
some
NBA
players.
teams.
Some players.
Again, your contract is based on all NBA teams. So yes, they
Some
do have incentive.
players, some
Most
players.
players, especially
No,
Max,
the
the
younger
Super
you
Max is
are,
into it.
the,
The
the,
Super
the,
Max is
the
into
younger
it.
you are, the more. But some players can negotiate to where they get guaranteed money. Let's be real here. Player like KD got
But
guaranteed
that's
money, bro.
but that's based off because he was all NBA. He got that max because he was all NBA. There's certain
In the
criteria you
past,
have to make.
yes.
Yes, and then that's part of it. So yes, they do have incentive to play in the regular season.
Mm, but the thing is,
To
bro,
me,
he's literally came out of his mouth and said,
I
when I was
believe
on the
when you get
Warriors,
to a
we
certain,
coasted,
I believe when you get to a certain standard in the league, you be like, fine, I got MVP, I got a scoring
right?
championship. I do believe that, and I do understand it because right now before our eyes, we can all agree that some games that Giannis lost, we always like, well, how the fuck did the Bucks lose?
Hmm.
And
Memphis.
I do understand the coast because I think they get on the side of see the big I see the bigger picture
Hmm.
of I see the bigger picture of I need a championship, not individual stats or awards. I do see that I believe you have to get to a certain level to feel like that. I believe Giannis is at that level. LeBron, you have Kevin Durant. I believe Kawhi is there.
Steph. I think Steph's
Um,
there as well.
Steph is there too. I think after this season, Steph is gonna be
So
there.
shouldn't those players be cemented in the top 10 then, even if they have kind of a shooting slumps or are mid regular season?
But
To
I
me,
would.
I got
to,
you, light out. I got you, dog.
Thank you.
nah, nah.
Thank you.
To me personally, when you talk about the top 10 consistent, like consensus in the NBA, yes, those names are cemented in there.
Okay.
But when you talk about top 10 season by season, you say you don't do that, but a lot of people go
I see your
season
point.
Yeah.
by season, and I'm just going season by season.
Hmm.
When you say, yo, bro, give me your top 10 general in the NBA right now, of course, LeBron,
Of
Kevin
course.
Durant,
Okay.
Giannis, Curry. But if you're gonna ask me, yo, but who's top 10 this season?
That's why. That's why. And you shout out because
You understand what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
a
no, I feel you.
I
Like
100% see what you're saying.
shout out to AJ or whatever his name was or he asked about any platforms or podcast platforms.
No, I'm
Me
about to
and
bring up
Solo,
the
me and
English
Solo
comment right
are
there.
new rivals on YouTube,
yes.
and we were talking about this specific thing, and I said there's always two top 10 lists: the best players
Hmm.
this season, and then just the general top 10.
There you go.
That
That's what
is
I'm
for
saying.
so
You
for
have the
me,
general
yeah.
top 10 with
Hmm.
LeBron. To me, if you ask me a general top 10, the first person that's gonna come to my head off rip is LeBron. If you're talking about general in the NBA, it's LeBron. Like
Yeah.
LeBron, Kevin Durant, you have Giannis, you got Kawhi, you have those type of guys. But when you ask me season by
KD at
season,
number one though, right?
Oh my god.
but if you ask me if you ask me season by season though, you feel me? Like it's always gonna change because season by season it moves. But cause like the general top 10 that's just in the NBA that we know over these years that we've seen that is better. Like you have to put like LeBron and Kevin Durant in there. But when I'm talking about it, I'm talking about just this season. I have LeBron 14 on my list, bro. Cat, Devin Booker's ahead of him.
I
Cat,
love it.
I got Donovan Mitchell ahead of him. Like, I got Chris Paul ahead of him. Like, you got guys that's winning, and their production is not 30 points, but their production is some of on their team literally is the best in helping their team elevate, bro. Like you gotta understand, you gotta help your team elevate. And I've been hearing all year from these LeBron fans, LeBron makes everybody better. LeBron make everybody better. He's 37. Yo, and then yo, whoever I forgot earlier, whoever said, yo, I'm tired of hearing the LeBron 37 thing, is because they use the
That was
LeBron.
Rose.
They shout out to Rose. They use the LeBron 37 when they want to use it. It's like a card. It's like a card they want to
Yeah,
pull
I
out
hate
the hat.
JT.
Hmm.
Because when 2 months ago, when Russ was throwing alley hoops and LeBron he kept reversing it like 3 games straight. LeBron's 37. Do you see what he's doing? He loses to the Houston Rockets, but LeBron is 37. Like, which way do you want to use it? Do you only want to use it for the good? Do you want to use it for the bad? How do you want to use the LeBron 37?
He
You
just
feel me?
washed, bro.
That's the
He's
thing.
washed.
That's the
He's
thing.
officially
Okay,
washed. I'm
he's
sorry,
not
guys.
washed,
He's
but
washed, guys. I'm sorry.
the
It's all
thing with
over.
like LeBron is that like the media. It is more of like I blame the media for this as well about like praising LeBron at his highest and then feel pity for LeBron at his low. It's just because it's just media narrative, and because LeBron is the most, I guess, the most entertaining or like the most click bait or whatever player in the world right now still. They're always gonna have articles of LeBron feeling good or bad either way. So I mean, they use the 37 argument for whatever fits the criteria.
Yeah, because that 37 argument, it's to me.
But
it's
he is
getting
37
old.
and he's going crazy.
No. He is 37 and he's dropping 30. He's 37 and dropping 30 points. That's amazing. That absolutely is amazing.
That
but
shit's overrated as hell, man. I ain't gonna lie.
bro, but to me,
Hey, yo,
well,
that's why.
this season at 30 points, that was 30 points he is dropping is overrated.
It's great, but he's just chasing Kareem at this point. It's like
I'm not gonna
I
lie,
like watching
I'm
competitive basketball personally.
Listen,
So
I mean,
I
would
feel bad for
rather,
Laker fans.
if you want me to be honest, this season, bro, I'd rather have LeBron putting up 25, 6, and 8 and being the 6th seed. I would be happy with that, bro.
Right.
I'd rather have LeBron win. That's all I care about. I don't care how he does it, if it's like with 30 points or not, because it's not, at the end of the day, LeBron James is in a situation 34. Yo, who the hell is Tizzle TV?
Hold on. That's
Okay.
JT. That's JT, and he a Paul George fan.
We're not talking about Paul George. We're not talking about nobody.
Yo,
talking about Paul George.
He's going to be on the show next week.
He'll
be here next week.
Paul George in the MVP race.
I love Paul George. I wanted to talk about that.
The reason he's doing that, the reason Jason is doing that, last night we was on Clubhouse. And the first 2 quarters, I was going crazy on Paul George. I called him Julius Randle. I called him PG Randle. I was like, why did he come back? PG is in the way. PG he's doing that because I was killing PG last night.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Paul George, dude.
Then when they went down by like 25, I was like, I ain't watching this bullshit. I'm going to sleep. And then he did a Paul George thing, man. I gotta take it. I understand that.
Paul George, we used to doing Paul George used to doing this in the regular season, but what about never mind.
Listen,
hey, no, you can't do that no more. You can't. He was good in the playoffs last season. You gotta chill.
Nah, he was good enough.
He was.
It was
good as hell.
It was the real playoff P last year, man.
Yeah,
that was the real
playoff P last year.
No, but he played well. Kawhi went out, bro. What can he do?
I'm just messing with y'all, bro.
I was about to say, I was like, yo, PG did his thing last year.
I'm just still, bro. I was just surprised Paul George still had fans.
All right,
yo, you know what would be hilarious tonight?
That's Wes.
Somehow the Spurs beat the Grizzlies and the Pelicans beat the Blazers. I know Laker fans be punching the air.
I'm already. I accepted the fate of Lakers not making the playoffs like 3
months ago.
No, like months ago. I've said this months ago.
He said it.
I've said it like, it's done. I mean,
he gave up a long time ago.
So I mean, it's just like now Laker fans are finally accepting it. But I've been trying to warn you guys months ago that nothing's gonna happen this year. I'm just letting you guys know this is what's up.
But next year, woo.
Next year we're different, baby.
All right, bro.
I got a question for you, Lightout, because I'm about to get nasty, and we already know I'm going with this, right? So y'all were blaming Westbrook, all you Laker fans. I remember this. Y'all were blaming him. Y'all said all this. Y'all were blaming him, right? He was the problem. You need to trade him, blah, this, that, and third. Why is it that Westbrook can drag worse teams without a LeBron James in playoffs, but he's about to miss the playoffs playing with LeBron and AD?
First of all, Josh, because you're the king of context bending.
Hold on.
Like you're
context bender.
I'm a contact. That's crazy.
Because listen, Josh.
I want to hear this.
I've been I'm so happy I brought Solo because like he's my receipt. Like last 2 episodes, I've been talking only good about Russell Westbrook.
He has.
I'm like Russell Westbrook has been showing up. This is not Westbrook.
No, it's too late. It's too late. You did the damage already. You set the fire. I don't want to hear it no more.
No.
I hate when y'all do this. Y'all bash Westbrook and y'all give him credit when it's too late. No.
Josh, you gotta listen to me because I'm giving him the praises because he deserves praise. Right now, he's playing great. But back then, the middle of the season, in the beginning of the season, scoring 6 points, shooting 10% from the field. turning the ball over in the fourth quarter consistently, back to back games. Frank Vogel had to question if he should come off the bench or not. And first of all, this is not just Russell Westbrook problem. This is a Frank Vogel problem as well, because not only do we have the wrong coach to lead this team, Russell Westbrook obviously with all before like these last, keep in mind 4 games, Josh. It's been 4 games that he's been playing great, but before that, let's not talk about that. Russell Westbrook has been shooting 9% after the All-Star break. From the three-point line. He has the lowest field goal percentage in his career, lowest in points, lowest in... I mean, it's okay, Josh. I'm giving him praise because he deserves it now. It doesn't matter? Not really. But, hey, I'm talking good about Russell Westbrook. And you should accept that. Because at the end of the day, Russell Westbrook was playing horrendous back then. And, guys, Rose City, Solo, y'all quiet. Am I crazy for saying that he was playing horrible?
Hold on. We need to have a conversation about the LeBron. We need to talk about the LeBron effect. We need to have a conversation about that.
What about the LeBron effect?
What is the LeBron effect?
The LeBron effect is certain superstars can't play with LeBron James. This narrative, he makes everyone better. We have to stop it.
Hold on. I'm gonna answer. Let me answer later. You feel me? To answer your question, he's not light out. It's not wrong. I am pushing the agenda, Westbrook to the Knicks. But
you really want that?
Yeah, I do. What's
wrong with that?
Listen, hold on. We're not gonna talk about the Knicks, but we need to take the ball out.
He needs one more starter join him though for it to be competitive.
No. We need to take the ball out of Randall hands by any way necessary. I'd rather have.
And you want to put it in Russell Westbrook's hands?
I'd rather have my bro.
Why is that? Why is it so crazy for him to have the ball? We're not doing this today. Y'all getting nasty.
Listen, we're not gonna talk about the Knicks.
Hold on. The man has led the league in assists, twice? The man is capable of giving you 10 assists.
Wait, Josh, wait, bro, I'll let you go, let you go, but I just want to answer that. It doesn't matter because he's not doing that this season, so wipe it out.
Oh, I wonder why, because LeBron James wants to be ball dominant and not put in his hand. LeBron has... I don't care about the numbers. Don't tell me about the numbers, bro.
No, because you brought up numbers about LeBron James not being top 15 this season, so the same thing with Russell Westbrook. I don't care what he did last 2 seasons. We're keeping the same criteria that you brought, Josh, so I don't care. I don't care. Keep going, Ralph.
So what's the point of bringing in a guy like Westbrook if you're not gonna have the ball in his hands? Make that make sense, Solo.
Hold on.
So you want him to stand in the corner? A non-shooter, you want him to stand in the corner? That's what you want him to do?
Josh, it doesn't matter because your criteria. Josh, it doesn't matter because your criteria of a top 15. It's the same thing I'm applying to Russell Westbrook. If LeBron,
I never said he was top 15. I never said he was top 15.
He's out of the top 10 because I've been seeing your TikToks. So it's just
he's been out of the
okay. So
hold on.
It doesn't matter.
TikTok is entertainment. Y'all gotta separate the two. Y'all don't understand that? It's for entertainment.
No, because you're switching your
I'm
criteria.
Skip Bayless. Come on.
My TikToks are all truthful, personally.
You're switching your criteria from LeBron to Westbrook, so it's okay, Josh.
I never said he was top 15.
Okay, so where's
Westbrook
LeBron
is like
now?
30 this season.
Where's
I don't even. Who?
LeBron. Yeah.
Listen. You don't even want me to answer that honestly.
No, I do want to answer. No, I want you to answer. Bro. Can you answer my? No, I don't care how.
Y'all ain't even let Rail give his point.
Yo, he's somewhere between 15 to 20. I don't know where, but he's somewhere in that range.
15 to 20. So with all that, because of this season, right? And you brought up for some goddamn reason, you brought up Russell Westbrook's assist leading 2 years ago, last year that he led the league.
Point guard. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Because this season he hasn't been doing it this season. Same thing as
because the ball's not in his hands. It's in LeBron's hands. LeBron's not giving the ball. What you want him to do?
Josh, he was turning the ball over when the ball was in his hands.
Okay, I'm not discrediting that. I know he's a turnover machine. Okay, it is what it is. You got to take the good with the bad, Westbrook. Y'all know I say this about all the time. But go ahead, Rel.
Light out, he has a point. So with the Westbrook, I'm not gonna get back into the Knicks shit, but with Westbrook, we technically, I'm gonna be honest with you, we have a season show of Westbrook just being not Westbrook ass, bro. I'm just gonna say Westbrook was ass this season, bro. Like I like Westbrook game. Like I said, I'd rather have him as my point guard on the Knicks, but you gotta understand this whole season that what he showed this whole season, bro. It literally was ass, bro. These 4 games, we can sit back and be like, yo, Westbrook is wild. From the But yo, 4 games to 67
Thank you.
games
That's
of
what I'm saying.
assness, bro. Like that's not, you feel me? Like that's like me. Everybody right now know Julius Randle's playing ass this season. But if he played 70 games and I bring up 10 games, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is 70 out of 10? That like
Exactly.
you're gonna ask me what is 70 out of 10 because it's
I
like
get what you're saying, bro. Right, but this is
you understand what I'm saying? And I'm
this
not
is the,
I'm not one of those guys that bash
I
Westbrook.
know,
I'm not
but
I'm
Me
not one
this
of
either.
is
those
the
guys.
problem, right? Now
But
compare them
also, I defend
67 games to
Westbrook.
the four.
Hold on, Josh. I defend Westbrook because I personally felt some type of way when Westbrook had to go into a press conference and say, "I don't know what people want me to do. Stand in a corner and shoot. I am not a jump shooter." For me, for Westbrook to have to address his shooting skills, to me, it was off because we all know Westbrook is not a shooter, standstill
Yep.
shooter. I would never put the ball. I would never set up a system where pick and roll Westbrook shoot. To me, that doesn't make sense. Now, pick and roll, to me, a pick and roll would be better with him and Anthony Davis. I'd rather have Anthony Davis shoot and Westbrook slash. But for Westbrook to address that, yo, I'm not a
Hmm.
shooter. I can't shoot the ball. I don't shoot.
And that's
To
why I blame
me,
Frank Gogol as well.
yeah, to me, it made no sense for him to even have to say that because we know Westbrook. Did you believe Westbrook was a shooter 3 years ago? No.
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 4 years ago? No. Nobody. I never believed Westbrook was a shooter. Yes, he's have hit threes in the past. He's hit multiple of them shits. He's hit game winner 3-pointers. But I never would sit there and say, yo, put him in a 3-point contest. To me, Joe Harris is a better 3-point shooter. Danny Green, like, bro, you have but for Westbrook to sit there and address, I am not a 3-point shooter. I'm not a standstill 3-point. I felt like the system. I think that's when it really hit me that whole season is to shit because for a slasher guy to have to address shooting,
Yep.
it made no sense for a slasher to address shooting when we all know that's not his skill set.
And
That's already
that's
not him.
why that's
That's not his
why
game
most
style.
of the blame goes to Frank Vogel. Because
I already know where Russ is about to go though.
if
Where
you
you going?
understand where
My
he
bad, my
going.
bad, my bad.
Guangdong Tigers. He about to be in China.
Oh
Guangdong
my
Tigers.
god! Wait, I can't even break.
Wow.
You might be right. Yeah.
I did blame Frank Vogel, but when I look at this team, well, I don't know what more you want him to do. The team, that roster just sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
it
Yeah.
what do you
does.
want him
I'm
to
with you.
do? So
Gabriel
you can't,
starting? Like, come on, man.
like, you can't blame Frank. Like, what? Like, he just the pieces he's given, he's just throwing out there at this point.
I agree with that.
Throwing the dart.
Like,
I'm with you.
But if I was a coach, we'd be at least the fourth seed.
Yeah.
All
Suck my
right, bro.
motivational
Next subject.
speeches.
Next subject.
at least the
Yo.
4th seed is crazy.
I don't
Bro, I
know
got
about
LeBron
that
James,
one.
Brian Westbrook,
But
bro.
who would you trade, Russ or AD?
That's
Do
a
you
good
want the
question.
I'm
Do you
trading
want the
AD.
guy who can't stay healthy, or you want the guy who's a turnover machine who's been playing
You know who
poorly?
I'm trading?
I'm
You know who I'm
trading
trading for
AD.
real? I'm trading
LeBron.
LeBron James.
Ooh.
I'm trading LeBron. Then I'm gonna find a trade for Anthony Davis. Put them in different. Become young. Because at the end of the day, Russell Westbrook is used to. Look, Josh. This is me giving praise to Russell Westbrook. Okay, for me, Russell Westbrook is more efficient when he has the ball all the time and he's creating the plays and he's the one running the show. So if you trade a guy like Anthony Davis, you send him somewhere, maybe, I don't know, somewhere else, right? And then you trade LeBron somewhere else, obviously a place that he wants to go because he deserves it, because he won a championship there, yada, yada, yada. And get some couple picks, young players, a big guy, a big center, like a Steven Adams player or JaVale, like players like that with shooters around Russell Westbrook. I mean, I'll just play Russell Westbrook for the next 2
For
seasons he
all
has in his
you,
contract and
Hey
let him
yo,
walk out.
hey yo. There's
for
no
all you,
fucking way you trying to
Here you
tell
go.
me about to build a team around Russell Westbrook instead of Anthony Davis or LeBron James, bro.
Yeah, I'm done with LeBron James and Anthony Davis
Tanking.
in LA.
He wants to tank.
all right. Hold on. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I
Next
want to
season,
suck. I want to suck.
next season, me to be honest with you, I'll get rid of AD, bro.
Me too.
I'll get rid of everyone, and
Listen,
LeBron.
hear me out. I would get rid of AD because
You
What's
muted.
his
Muted, Rev.
what's his value?
listen, I would
But go ahead, bro.
my fault. I had to say something fast. I would trade Anthony Davis because Westbrook is gonna give me 60 out of 82 game season. He's gonna give me 75,
Good point.
the most. I don't want players, and as a Knicks fan, I've seen this. I don't want players that every season I'm gonna come in as, am I gonna get 60 games? Am I gonna get 40 games? Am I gonna get 50 games? Is he gonna have an injury season? Is he gonna have a breakout season? I don't want to come as a fan, just from the fan perspective. I don't want to come into a season like, is he gonna play good? Is he gonna? I would rather have somebody that's consistent through the year than, oh my God, he played 25 games. He's out for 46 weeks. Oh, he played 5 games. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, he played another 3 games. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, he's out for the rest of the season. Yo, Bo, you got to understand, as a fan, all right, fine. I could take a first 4 to 6 weeks. Because think about it. He hurts himself in what? October. You're going to see him in December at least. But if you get hurt 3 games later, another 4 to 6 weeks, bro. Then you roll your ankle one more time, another 4 to 6 weeks. Like, bro, with Anthony Davis, the shit is so like, is he gonna play? Do we know he hurt? Is he gonna be hurt? Like, yes, they won a championship. We cannot overlook that. Bubble ring, whatever you want to call it, it's a championship. But like, just the fact of, is he gonna win? It's scary as a fan. You don't know what you're gonna get on a night-to-night basis. Then he's a big man. Is he gonna hurt his knee again? Is he gonna roll his ankle? Is he gonna stumble? Is he gonna? You gotta worry about if he falls. And I feel the same way about Joel Embiid. He's an MVP level, but every time he hits the floor, bro, it's scary.
It is
Because
scary, but I trust Joel more than I trust Anthony Davis.
and then that's sad. Because
It is sad. Yeah.
Joel Embiid had an injury. Like, you gotta understand, when I see guys like him hit the floor automatically, in my head is, yo, let it not be an injury. Yo, let it not be an injury. All right, they back up. Bro, Anthony Davis, he literally hits every game. He hits the floor, grab a knee, grab an ankle, grab a knee, grab an ankle. It's tiring, bro. That's how I felt about Stoudemire when he was on the Knicks. Like, that's how I felt about Porzingis when he was on it. Like, it's so, like, with guys like that, I'd rather get you off my team, even though that I know that you can produce, than have you on the team and worry if
You
you're
on the
gonna be.
sideline.
Yeah,
I think
because
they should shorten the season, honestly. Personally, a little bit, man.
No, I
listen,
don't think they're gonna do that.
listen. Patrick Beverly made fun of Westbrook. Said he stole money this season.
Yeah.
The biggest thief through this whole season, Kendrick Nunn.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he had his
Kendrick
he definitely was robbing niggas.
Robbing niggas.
robbed everybody and their mother. Everybody and their mother. I don't know how. I don't know what he did. Him and, well, not John Wall, because John Wall is forced to sit. But Kendrick Nunn, that boy's a bandit.
Do y'all think that the Lakers should have pulled that rumor trade about John Wall going to the Lakers for Westbrook?
They'll be in the same position.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't know why would they.
I like John
I don't
though.
know.
I think John still got something in the tank.
The two agendas that I'm pushing: Wall to the Knicks or Westbrook to the Knicks. The ball just doesn't need to be in Randall's hands anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus
Bro,
Christ.
Zion.
You need
Listen,
better for your Knicks, real. Come
yo,
on,
bro,
now,
I'd rather have my nephew run the point.
There's no fucking way, bro.
Yo, bro,
There's
it's no
fucking
reason
way.
that Randall and Westbrook had the same turnovers. You can't tell me
that's
that.
crazy.
What the hell happened to Lightout?
I don't know.
I just text him. I don't know.
Maybe his phone died or his computer died. Or
Listen, you can't tell me that Randall and Westbrook has the same turnovers. Yeah, bro, you can't tell me that. And I don't want to, me personally, bro. This is not like, we're not talking about the Knicks. They're nobody this season, but like, bro, it's terrible, bro. Like, it's terrible. But I'm gonna be open and transparent. The Lakers really need to worry, bro. They need to worry about what's going on, because
they got no future either.
What's going on with their future, with the team? What's going on this season with the playoff run?
Oh, like, I'll say be back. His computer died.
Listen, to me personally, their playoff run is semi in jeopardy because these niggas can
over.
lose.
It's
They
over.
can
Yeah,
lose.
I think
It's over. It's over. It is what it is. It's over.
They're missing the play-in, bro.
Like, even if LeBron is on the floor, they can still lose. Bro, that game, that I swear to God, that like, all right, so Solo, you don't like me and you never really had Discord, but 20 games into the season, I watched the one Laker game. And I told Laker fans, the Lakers are the New York Knicks. And everybody called me crazy. Yeah. Everybody called me crazy. You bugging out. I said, listen, the Lakers are Knicks with LeBron James. All y'all have is literally LeBron James. Other than that, y'all are the New York Knicks.
Yeah, that was crazy take back then. But now the Knicks and Lakers are right there. They're the same record.
Not wild. They're 11. No, the Knicks actually has a better record. Lakers have more losses.
Westbrook to the Knicks, man. Westbrook to the Knicks.
Lakers have more losses.
Yeah, wild.
Bro, the Lakers actually have more losses, and the Knicks have more wins than the Lakers.
Hey, y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, my bad. My internet just went out.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Pay that bill, cuz.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't pay it. Right? Anyway, what we're talking about right now?
We about to switch topics real quick. All in their prime. Yeah, we was waiting for you. All in their prime. We got Dirk, KG, Tim Duncan. Start, bench, cut. Who won't go first?
Y'all gonna kill me for this one.
This is a crazy one. I ain't gonna lie.
You said Dirk, KG, Tim Duncan.
KD?
I'll kick it off. No,
KG.
Garnett. I'll kick it off. Kevin Garnett starts. Tim Duncan hits the bench. Dirk up out of here. He gotta go.
All right, now my turn.
Okay, so can I?
Go ahead.
Bro, crack.
What's
crack.
The question?
Dirk, Kevin Garnett, and Tim Duncan start bench cut.
All day in prime.
I'm starting Tim.
Of course.
In their primes?
Yes, in their primes.
I'm starting Dirk Nowitzki. I'm benching. I'm benching. This tough.
Yo, he started Dirk is wild. Starting Dirk is wild.
I'm benching KG. I'm cutting Tim.
He cut Tim Duncan. Y'all talked about me. At least I had him on the bench.
Yeah.
He cut him all.
It is worse. I'm starting Tim, benching Dirk, and cutting Kevin Garnett. Sorry, man. Great player though. Rose.
You're starting Tim Duncan. We all know this.
Yeah, we know I'm starting Timmy.
Got to go.
I'm benching Kevin Garnett and I'm cutting Dirk.
Wow.
Is that for me?
Because it's defense.
Dirk is one of my favorite players of all time.
For me, it's defense.
That's what I'm saying. For me, it's defense. Now, if you say like career though, I would change it.
I feel you.
Because I think Dirk 2011 run is probably like one of the best runs in NBA history. I don't think I could ever overlook that. So if we was talking about career,
KG never
I would say start Timmy, I would bench Dirk, and I would cut KG. But as far as primes go,
Rose, I'm with you 1,000%.
But
if we're going off like that,
yeah, no, we're going off prime. The question was prime though. And
but even then, Tim and Dirk's prime are still very good.
No, but I was. There's no disrespect to Dirk, but I just feel like Kevin Garnett was better on the defensive end. That's where I would say the differentiate. You know what I'm saying? For me, Kevin Garnett was a far better defender in his prime than Kevin.
But
Dirk
Tim's a very good defender in his prime.
Bro, top tier. That's why that's why I was looking at him like, you sure you said prime? Because like prime, like nah, bro. You gotta start Timmy. Timmy.
Go ahead, Rel. We already heard the nasty. This man started Dirk and cut Tim Duncan. I can't get any worse than that.
That's crazy.
Whoever said that was just full-fledged disgusting. Listen,
that's light out.
I'm starting Timmy D.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna give me slimmer offense with the defense, and I can take that. Off my bench, I'm taking Dirk. Now, hear me out.
Yep.
Kevin Garnett is gone. He's fully fledged gone. All right, so maybe it's my. Nah, it's not. Maybe it is my next year. Listen, Kevin Garnett was he was a killer. But if I need Tim Duncan give me offensive defense, he's gonna give me offense and defense. Then Dirk straight off the bench is gonna give me all I need is straight offense.
Mm-hmm.
All I need is straight offense. Kevin Garnett, I don't really care for it, bro. It's cool, but like
Like for me, if I'm going off career, bro, like there's no argument to be. For me, it's just gonna be Tim, Dirk, KG all the time. Like you starting Tim, cutting Dirk. I mean,
but even prime talent, you had Tim. You cut Tim because he's not.
I like
fundamentally
KG.
one of the most skilled players ever.
I like KG more. Like if I like, that's why I looked at it. I'm like, because they're all, for me in their prime, they're all well, not defensively with Dirk Nowitzki, but I went with Dirk more of his 2011 run. But when I look at KG, it's like I like KG's game more than a Tim Duncan. That's it. But if we're going off a career, no, KG's out of there, bro. Get him out.
Not gonna lie. If we
go ahead, bro.
Listen, if we outside and I need somebody to pick up on the court, I'm picking up Kevin Garnett because you feel me. He gonna fist fight. He gonna tell somebody like, yo, your mama. He gonna make your mama jokes. But if I need somebody literally on the court, production wise, I'm gonna take Dirk any day of the week. I'm gonna take Tim Duncan any day of the week. But like if we're outside and I just wanna like play basketball in the neighborhood, yeah, I'm picking up Kevin Garnett. But a game, give me Dirk, like easily. Give me Dirk, give me Tim. Me personally, like even all-time power forwards, bro. I have Giannis over KG. Like, yo, bro, I have like.
That's not crazy to say.
He's one championship away from being over Dirk, honestly.
No. I think. Listen, to me, Giannis is already 2. But hey, whatever.
I feel you. I respect that.
We could like.
That's not crazy.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
He's the second time power forward of all time. You can fight.
But Dirk had a tougher run. I know we keep going back to this, but Giannis ain't never gonna have that 2011 run in his career.
Yeah, 2011 he went stupid. Like
but you got to think it's variables in that. LeBron broke down. Nobody knows why.
But still, it's not like the thing is that it wasn't an injury that like for like the Giannis run, it was like injuries helped them get. I mean, get to the NBA
every round.
Yeah, like for Dirk Nowitzki, like the defending champs, he got him out of there. A young OKC got him out of there. Then San Antonio, and then you faced Miami.
They weren't supposed to do any of that.
Like
shit.
Miami was the favorite to win that. Like there was no question. People were saying, is this gonna last 5 games? Or 6 games, but Dirk wasn't counting, LeBron a breakdown. That wasn't in the conversation. So when I look at that, it's like, all right, well, LeBron, shit the bed. Dirk Nowitzki did his thing and he won, and it's probably one of the greatest, arguably the greatest run of all time.
Bro, people was disrespecting the Mavs, bro, because I remember people telling me. No, I remember the Mavs first round. They play my Blazers. And everyone's telling me my Blazers was gonna win. I said, "What are you smoking crack? We could probably get like a game or 2, but we're not about to beat them." Even sports writers was telling me that had the Blazers favorites to win that series, and I was just like, "Yo, y'all bugging!" Like, so I think a lot of people need to put a lot more respect on Dirk's run because a lot of people put revisionist history now that was 10 years later.
I think run is one of the best runs we will see. From a player that is unexpected to win a championship. Like, nobody really thought, like, let me not say nobody, but a lot of people didn't think, like, oh, Dirk is just going to win it all. Even when he ran into Braun, you had people like, Dirk, Braun? Like, come on. Like,
easy.
Right? Yeah. So, Dirk is always going to have that respect and that level on his name because he's always going to be known as the guy that beat Braun, you feel me? Like that's just.
Wait, so can I ask a question? So, Josh, can you explain why you have your list?
Hold on, who did Josh pick?
Oh, I had KG starting, Tim Duncan hits the bench, and Dirk's out there.
What makes KG better?
Oh, for one, me and Josh always argues about this
Yeah,
I don't want to call KG a bum, but yo, bro, we always argue about KG.
I
He's not who
can.
you think he is, bro.
Okay, can we agree basketball is situational? Sometimes players are put in better situations compared to others.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah, but
definitely
then
agree. I
but
could definitely agree
KG
with
was put in a great situation and won 2 rings. I mean, a ring.
But but then let me ask you this question: who do y'all feel is the better talent between the two?
Dirk.
Between who?
Dirk.
Timmy and Dirk?
No, between Tim and
that. Tim
KG.
Duncan and Kevin
Oh,
Garnett.
Tim
Tim.
and Tim.
Tim,
I
Tim.
mean, no, Kevin Garnett, 1000%. I like his
Hell
talent.
nah.
Nah.
Yeah, but if we're going off talent, then why is KD not in your top 10, Josh?
Why? Who? Because he didn't
KD.
accomplish enough. He hasn't accomplished enough for me.
So what? So what has KG accomplished more than Dirk
Wow,
and Tim Duncan?
preach.
I seen KG on terrible teams and
Okay.
win an MVP and carry them to the playoffs.
You know why
Now
KD?
I
I
saw
know why you. Now I know why
I
you.
saw KD sell out to a team that he lost to, and he went to go join that team.
Hold on,
Okay, and I want to talk. Can we talk about
He
this? Is
blew a
that part of the?
3-1. If
Can
we
we
talk
talk about
about, we
this?
can. But it's gonna get nasty over here.
Nobody
Blew
sees the
3-1
resemblance
when?
of what he just said to another player that he likes a whole lot. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
just put that correlation. Now I know why you like Westbrook like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the dudes that get it out the mud. That's just me personally. I like the ones that get it out
here's
But you
the
the
don't
mud.
thing.
like Dame though.
So Giannis,
Dame is a different story. If we not gonna start with Dame, you know why I don't like Dame? Because what he did to my Thunder. I heard that.
Listen,
That's
hold
very
on,
personal for me.
Bro,
Okay,
bro, get over it,
that's
bro.
personal.
hold
Get
No, I'm never
over
like
it.
Dame is mid. Mid.
That's
But
You
crazy.
talking about this?
Oh,
hey,
he ain't supposed to do that.
That's a fire
Yo,
picture.
bro. Tell that man to update his resume. Tell him to update his resume. He needs to
He
update
just
that.
made an
Tell
What?
them,
NBA team last
Yeah,
year, bro.
Westbrook
Stop
has to
hating,
update
bro.
his.
tell
listen,
him go lead the league in something. Go tell him go lead the league in
we're gonna
something.
be
You like
honest. I'm gonna be
turnovers?
honest, bro. Dame, to me, Dame is falling. Dame is already falling in that round with Melo. To me, I look at Dame the same way I look at Melo. But
Wait,
Westbrook,
bro. Before I let you go, Josh,
You
what is
really want to go
up?
to this argument?
What is up with KD joining? Like, I know your opinion, Josh. I wanna know the opinion between Rel and Rose City. What are your opinions of KD joining the Warriors?
you my honest opinion on it, I like me of who I am, my personal self. I would never, if I know I had a chance to beat somebody, me personally, I would never join them because I had a chance to beat you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a full chance to beat you. So me as a person, just not even talking about basketball. If I knew like me and Josh, we in a tussle and just I had slipped and Josh beat me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be friends with Josh because he beat me. No, I knew I had a chance to beat him. So I know I can just double back and win. That's how I look at it. You understand what I'm saying? But in a basketball realm of basketball, I'm not really mad at it. I'm not mad at it anymore because we talk about this big three and these mega teams. When you have to think about it, you had great defensive players like Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and Jordan on one team. You had four Hall of Famers on a team with Larry Bird. You had Kevin Garnett, KG. You understand
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? We've seen it before. You had Kareem, Magic, and forgot the third
James
home.
Worthy.
James Worthy. Like we've seen this before. It's just that what I tell people now is that we're in a modern day era where
Yep.
little Timothy that didn't have a voice in the 90s in South Dakota, he has a voice now because he has a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like if this was the 90s, little Timothy still hated.
Wait, say that again?
My fault. I got a phone call.
No, you good.
Little Timothy still hated Jordan because he had Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman, but he never had a voice to really say, "Yo, I hate you. I don't like
Yeah,
you."
exactly. Yeah,
These
it's just the
guys,
media. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
these guys have a voice now, so you can hear little Timothy that's in South Dakota like, "I don't like you, LeBron. I don't like you because you playing with these four people." When it's not the same thing. It's not the same era, but it's not
What
because we
what
see.
I don't understand is that Josh says it's situational. Like, you literally just said, can we agree that basketball is situational? So when KD had the opportunity to get into a better
I'll be right back.
situation,
Right.
why are you so mad at that when he's trying to make a situation better? When, I mean, yeah, you could argue that OKC, if they stayed one more year, they could have beat the Warriors the following year. I get you. But what is different from getting a better
Plus, he even
situation?
said on his burner that the organization wouldn't put good enough players around him and shit. Like he was fed up. And just to be honest, I value KD's game, but I wasn't a huge KD fan back when he made that decision. And
Me
when I
neither.
heard it, I was like, cool, because I'm kind of older. I seen KG join the Celtics. I seen LeBron join the Heat. I seen I even thought that LeBron could still beat him.
Yeah.
It's silly me, but I wasn't part of NBA Twitter. I wasn't doing podcasts, so I didn't even know that there were these group of fans that were so emotionally hurt over this. I
Yeah.
thought it was just free agency.
It's not even, okay. So I was a Thunder fan, so I was a big KD fan,
of
right?
Of course.
So like I was made fun of for liking this team. I was there when they lost to the Heat. I was there for all this.
I get it.
I don't mind KD leaving. That doesn't bother me. It's the way he went about it and where he went to. He could have went anywhere else. I don't care where he could have went anywhere else. But you go to the team that you up 3-1 to. You blow that 3-1 lead. Westbrook gets the bulk of that blame for that blown 3-1, even though KD played a part. We all know this.
Yeah.
So for me, it's hard for me to respect him. It's like it's a bittersweet thing.
KD said before, and I don't know if y'all agree, that the fans are really blowing up this Warriors Thunder rivalry that really didn't exist. Like they weren't really rivals. They didn't hate each other.
Yeah.
Like the bad blow was between the fans. It wasn't between KD and KD and Steph weren't, didn't dislike each other, or Dre and all of them. So I feel like that was all in people's heads. At the end of the day, it was just two basketball teams. It was a regular free agency. That team lost the year before. It's not like they dominated. They lost in pretty tremendous fashion at that. But and they got better.
KD, what you preach about, Josh, went to a better situation. So
and won twice.
And he won twice.
Was it a better situation though? Did they really need him? Did they need him?
Yeah. Yes.
Did they need him?
Yeah.
Because they won a did they? Because they won a ring without him, right? Before he got lost.
Wait, Josh, I love that you said that. Okay, perfect. They won a ring without him. Yes, in 2015, right? Against LeBron James. Who was on the team currently?
Wait, did I say it again?
In Cleveland, who was playing?
Where are my co-hosts going?
That's welcome to the New Rivals podcast. Who was in Cleveland when the Warriors won?
Wasn't that K-Love and Kyrie?
Okay, were they playing that series? No.
Weren't they hurt?
So yes. So when they played the following year.
But he won a ring without KD though.
Yeah. But so when they play the following year and lose to the team with Kyrie and Kevin Love, what makes it so secure that they could have won next year?
I can plug in any star player into that Warrior system. I'm pretty sure they still win the ring. I can plug in Paul George, they win.
Okay, but if the Warriors, but if the
you're
Warriors,
mad that the Warriors wanted KD.
So if the Warriors wanted KD obviously wanted to go to Golden State because he liked the unselfishness of what's going on over there, and his game fit perfectly with Golden State. Why are you so mad about that? Although I understand he blew a 3-1 lead. At the end of the day, Josh, he's a champion. 2-time NBA champion.
That's nice.
Two-time Finals MVP.
You sold your soul, if you ask me. That's like if me and you on a basketball court, right? And your team beats my team, and I go join your team. Like, come on, bro.
I've seen that happen a lot at the park.
I've seen that all the time.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
That's not competitive to me. That's a weak mentality. I'm sorry.
Weak mentality.
And I promise you, they're sleeping at night very well after they whooped your
You're right. They probably are. That's cool.
Yeah.
But from a competitive standpoint, that's a weak move. That's weak. You don't go join the team that beat you. You go try and beat them. Obviously, the Thunder were good enough to go up 3-1 in that series. Most people had the Thunder winning that series. And
they did.
So, I mean, You couldn't hang it out for one more year.
No question.
You couldn't do a one and
you
couldn't
hung out for
stay.
10 years, bro.
But
You hung out for a decade.
Just one. Listen to what I'm saying. You give him do a 1-1, right? A 1 year with a player option. Force that front office to get you help to go get you somebody else to play with. You can't do that.
He was.
You mean to tell me
he didn't have the pool?
Like, I think he had the pull to do that.
Sometimes, bro, the front office does not fuck with you. That happens a lot.
Look at Dan Gilbert with LeBron James.
But KD's not we can agree KD's not an alpha. Like, he's a very passive type guy.
1,000%.
I don't know personally. I don't know.
Like, what do you mean, like an alpha? Like, when it comes to like he wants.
Like, let me rephrase rephrase what I said. He's not really like a leader type, like somebody that'll get the locker room all riled up.
I think
the heart and the soul. You think the heart and the soul of that team was Westbrook. Westbrook was the alpha. He was the leader of that team.
I just think being very physically loud is
not
alpha,
even that.
and sometimes you can be deadpan and be alpha.
And not only that, like that's that old head mentality. We're gonna see a lot of moves throughout the future of players teaming up with the best team of the NBA last season. I wouldn't even be surprised if Damian Lillard ends up in Milwaukee. And what, are they going to call that a weak move because Dame went to Milwaukee and go to a better situation?
After trying for 10 years in Portland? Come on, man.
It's the same thing with KD. KD went to a scenario. This is how I look at it, Josh. You're in a scenario, right? You've been working your ass off multiple times, and you are not getting the production you need because you're missing this, and that, whatever. It could be a job, a project, or whatever. A company offers you the company that is against you, right? That is like your direct competition, right? Is offering you everything you were missing so you could accomplish your goal. You're telling me as a business standpoint, you're not going to go ahead over there and get yourself the goal that you've been trying to accomplish for 10 years?
I'm going to stay that one more year with the company, see if they can change it around. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to stick it one more year, see what happens. That's me.
Josh, I could tell you, young, because, bro, there's no loyalty to companies, bro. There's no loyalty to jobs, bro. These people aren't our blood. They're not our family. They're our bosses.
I get what you're saying, Solo, but some people are just born loyal. They're loyal to a fault, and I just happen to be one of them people. It is what it is. It's like a dog. Like no matter what, sometimes a dog is loyalty like a dog. Some dogs are going to be loyal no matter what, through thick and thin. Some people are like that. I just value loyalty.
At the end of the day, KD's the top 10 player of all time. It's just.
I never said he wasn't.
Oh no, you have multiple times.
I mean, he's the fourth greatest small forward. I'm just saying, but
he's better than Larry Bird, bro.
Oh my God, we're not doing this.
I'm picking KD over Larry Bird any day of the week.
Can I ask you? Okay, so what makes KD better than Larry Bird?
His game.
He plays better defense. He's a better scorer on all three levels. His passing is up there. It's not.
All I gotta say, the reason I'm picking KD over
Larry Bird got made all defensive teams. He hasn't made any.
It's because he's a 7 foot.
Oh, I forgot. You don't respect the arrows. I forgot.
He's a 7 foot unicorn, and I'm picking KD over Larry Bird any day of the week.
KD would have took Larry Bird's lunch money.
If was playing Larry Bird. Larry Bird is a 3-time. Larry Bird is a 3-time MVP. He won 3 straight, back to back.
So,
Steve Nash won 2 straight. Is he top 10?
Larry Bird tore
listen,
up
I have a couple. I got a couple things to get off my chest. Steve Nash MVPs is overrated. Steve Kerr's shooting percentages is overrated. Yeah, it's that Steve Kerr shooting, bro. He was shooting 40%, shooting 1 3-pointer a game, hitting 0.4. Like, bro, his shooting, I hate his shooting percentage.
Talking about Larry Bird?
No, I'm talking about Steve Kerr's. I hate Steve Kerr's shooting percentage.
Well, Larry Bird's is similar. He attempted like 1.5 threes a game, and people still call him one of the greatest shooters ever. And I just don't. I
hate, bro. I'm not
Godfather 50, 40, 90.
Listen. To me,
that y'all love so much.
To me, I think we should revisit the older basketball. And when we talk about guys like Larry, Steve Kerr as knockdown 3-point, bro, if I shot 2 3-pointers a game, I promise you I'm making one of them. I promise you I'm making one. Yo, if you tell a 3-point shooter today in this NBA, shoot 2 3-pointers a game, I promise you these niggas gonna shoot 89% from 3-point. They're gonna shoot 80. bro, these guys were shooting 1.6 3-pointers a game.
That's why
0.7 and called one of the greatest 3-point shooters in the league. Oh my god, bro. I don't like. I'm tired of that. Like that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
That's all. Never put Larry over KD. I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
I don't know.
That's why.
Listen. You can't put Larry over KD. I got Dr. J over KD. I know. Listen, I know people don't respect the ABA and stuff like that.
Solo's one of them.
Get it? I get it, bro.
I respect it. I'll put him in his era. I'll put him up there. Top.
Listen, that's why I can't put like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson on my top 10 because like when I look at their game, it's like, oh, that's cute. Like like what they did was cute. Like, but like when I look at today's era, like there's only a couple players back then that I'm like, all right, I gotta put in my top 10. That's why, like for me, it's more like talent based and accomplishments than anything. So that's why for me, I still have Jordan in my list. I got a guy like Shaq in my list. I got a guy like.
How do you put out Larry Bird and Magic Johnson?
Because I don't think their game. I don't think their game would translate.
To me, to be honest with y'all, Giannis is more talented than Shaq.
And that's I agree. I think he is, but I think Shaq was more dominant. That's why I think Shaq is in the top 10 for me. Yeah. So like for example, like my top 10 would go like not in order. It'll be like a LeBron, Jordan, obviously those two. We got Kobe. And for me, then it could go crazy. I got KD. I got Steph. We got the Hakeems of the world. We got Shaq of the world.
Kyrie.
I think Tim Duncan was very skilled, so I have to put Tim Duncan in that list.
I got Jay West over Kyrie.
And then the other two,
wow.
I mean, you could
generational loser,
whoever you want at that point. Like I know I'm missing a couple players, but like those are the guys that for sure are in my top 10, and that's before I even question people like Magic.
You said Giannis was in it, right?
Giannis could be in the top 10 for sure. Cool. I like Giannis in the top 10.
Listen. Me being honest with you, and I know I'm a Knicks fan, and but I do like basketball in general. And I do like basketball in general, bro. I think Giannis is one of the talents that's gonna be talked about for like 25 to 30 years, bro.
Agree.
Yeah, he's one of those talents that. Think about it. When we have kids, I don't know if y'all have kids, but like we have kids are like 20 years from now. Think about.
Lying at cap.
Pull out game is weak. Nah. All jokes aside, though, like honestly, when you try to think about telling your kid, yo, bro, it's a 7'1" guy, 7
gonna be Will.
However you want to really tell him, yo, he's dropping 28, he's grabbing 12 and giving out 6 assists, 3 steps, he's at the rim dunking. Think about explaining Kevin Durant to your kid. Yo, 7'1", pull up from anywhere on the floor. He's efficient. Yo, bro, those guys 20 years from now is gonna be like, it might be more of them, but those guys are like unheard of, man. Like Giannis, like those guys are they're on another level. They're on a tier. To me, some of these guys are on a tier of their own. Even Braun, man. Braun is in a stratosphere, a tier of his own. Jordan, like think about a 6'6" guy dominating a tall ass league.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That's what I have my top 10.
Yeah, like think because now that's like telling me right now DeMar DeRozan is gonna dominate this whole league, bro. I'm gonna tell you like I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
but yo, speaking of kids, mine is about to get off school, so I do need to go, y'all. I had great conversations with y'all. Much love. We should return the favor and have you guys on New Rivals. And start putting out a shitload of content for the playoffs and whatnot. And I need to see y'all face when Kyrie drops 50.
Oh my god!
It's the Bucks. Is he gonna hold on? Is he gonna take a listen? If Kyrie take a day off, I give it that. He might drop 70.
Yeah. Yo,
if he playing full time, oh yeah,
man.
Bye-bye.
He plays 4 games full time, and now here's the stigma about him. But I'm gonna let y'all cook.
Wait, Solo, before
you leave, just one. You gotta leave with a nasty take. The worst of the worst. You gotta leave with one.
He thinks the Nets is gonna beat the Bucks this year.
Okay. Okay. My nasty take is that the Nets are gonna beat the Bucks in 4 games this year.
Oh my god, a sweep!
I'm out of here.
You're free to
baby.
Whoa.
Wow. Well, that was something. But that's
4
crazy.
games.
4 games is crazy. I say 5.
Yeah, wow. That's a 7-game series. Bucks come out
I'm excited for the Nets to expose them. That's all I'm waiting. Barring injury and all that stuff, like if there's no injuries in both sides, I think the Nets destroy the Bucks.
Listen, light out.
I'm listening.
Listen. I make a lot of nasty jokes about AD. I'm gonna make this one about Kyrie. Is he gonna be non-injured?
Non-injured goes crazy.
I'm gonna tell you, he's not gonna be injured. That's a light out sports guarantee. He's not gonna be injured. That's my nasty take. If that's anything, that's
okay. Charles Barkley over here.
No, but if I have a nasty take, I think my nasty take will be what would it be? I don't know what would it be. I mean, I don't.
Light out, you got a lot of them.
Oh,
I know you got one in there.
The one that I've been saying for a whole week. I'm the one with the banner and rallying my troops. Ja Morant is already a better player all time than Derrick Rose.
Oh my God.
That is my nasty. That is my nasty take.
Yeah, Rel, what's your nasty take, bro?
My nasty take is that if stat lines matter more than winning, Julius Randle's a top 10 player. We talking about a 20, 10, and 5 guy, and winning doesn't matter and go into a top 10. Randle is top 10. Top 10. Yeah. Shea is number 9.
My nasty take. This is gonna get real nasty. You already heard this one. Kyrie is not a top 15 point guard all time. He's like 16, 17 somewhere. He's just on the edge.
That's not wild.
You sure about that?
That's very wild to me.
I have
Kyrie. You know, I ain't gonna get there because then we're gonna be here for another hour. Anyways, I'm out. But again, I'm gonna hit you up, Josh, because I would love all three of you to be in New Rivals. Maybe we could schedule something throughout the week. So anyways, appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me on. Bucket Cities in 4. I'll see you guys later.
All right, light out. That's the end of our show. Tune in next time for another great episode. We out of here.